Hey guys, it's a Wednesdays with Tracy Poo. So as you can tell, I'm really not feeling it today. My camera also looks very dim today. This light is really not working for me. Also, it's like just there, and that's a little better. It's dim. It's not working. This week's topic is being misgendered. I apologize for me not being so enthusiastic about this. I have a lot of schoolwork to do, but let's get it in. Before I transitioned, I was like not on T or anything, and I was like kind of figuring myself out. I was like totally fine with the female pronouns and stuff like that. Like it was no big deal. But then when I started to transition, I started telling everybody like in like I think it was like summer 2008 or 2009. Summer 2009, I think that's when I started telling people, and like when I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna change my name and like starting to see a therapist and like I'm gonna be using male pronouns and stuff like that. Like I remember telling my friends that I had like an appointment for this stuff because they kind of knew about the whole like I didn't feel right in my body and shit like that. But then when like I told them, we were all like at work like beaver tails, and if you don't know what beaver tails is, like I'm sure everybody who lives in Canada who's watching this knows what beaver tails is. If you don't know what beaver tails is, Google that shit. It's like dough. You put it in a fryer and then you put shit on it. Like honestly, like it's disgusting. Like I don't know why people went there. Anyways, I worked there and we all worked there together, and I told them that's what I told them. Anyways, so it took them a while. It took them a really long time for them to get the pronouns right. I do remember being like really upset though when they like after a while, and then all my friends caught on and they said Chase, and I was like, oh my god, they're actually saying Chase. I was so excited. But then like one of my friends kept saying like she and like my old name, and I was like dude, like I get that it's like hard for you, but like you're not even correcting yourself, and like everybody else around you is. So it was kind of eh. I mean, like you guys know what I used to look like before I started T. Like I wasn't on T when we started this channel, I don't think. And like if you go to the first videos, if you go to my personal channel, like how in the hell did I think that I passed? Like who am I to think? Like no, like there was no way I was gonna pass looking like that. But then I started T in like June 16th, 2011. 2010? I really should know that. 2010. And then everything went well from there. Of course it didn't, though, when I first started, because, like, being misgendered sucks ass. Like, I don't know why I'm telling my whole trans story. I usually just always do this, but whatever. Like, being misgendered, like, really does suck, though, because, like, you think you're passing, you think, like, oh, you've been on T for 5 months, then you get she'd. Like, excuse me? Like, and, like, what do you do when you get misgendered back then? Back then, we're talking, whatever. Like, what do? You just, like, what I used to do, I would just like, this is what I would do. Like, I didn't do anything back then, so I didn't think anybody was gonna accept my like identity as like identifying as male. I didn't think anybody would be like validating it because I just identified that way and I didn't look that way. It sucks, but of course I got a job and I told them I was Chase and I was like I'm trans, and then they were like, oh, okay. So like nobody ever saw me as a female there until somebody opened their motherfucking mouth. Apparently I worked with someone, which I did, and like they opened their mouth and told everybody that I was a girl before, and I was like, excuse me, but like it really doesn't matter. Like I honestly, like, everybody knows at work that I'm trans. Like, it's no big deal, you know? Oh, this lovely pimple, though. Like, really? I'm trying to hide it, and, like, it's not working. Anyways, so, being misgendered now. Let's talk about that. So, since I stopped T, have I been misgendered? Yes. Look. It doesn't happen often. If I'm at, like, a government office or, like, passport or the border, duh, like, misgender me as much as you want, I'm crossing this shit, you know? But, like, I'm gonna go to the America. I don't care if you call me she. Like, I don't have a problem with that. It's me talking right now, but if I was, like, with this, like, right now, like, I went to a store and somebody would be like, she, I would just, like, give them a look like, who the fuck do you think you are? But that hasn't happened. Not that I remember. Probably has, but I just don't want to talk about it. But honestly, there's this one friend of mine that I've known for like a bit. We're not like really friends, but like we work together and we go to school together, and I see her like at work sometimes and at school. And like I haven't seen her in a really long time, and then I'm beginning to see her again more because like she started working where I work now, and she always says she, and like I don't care if she's watching this, like to me that shit is offensive. Like I get like she says she, and then she'll not even realize what she just said, and then my friend Christina, who's like on this shit, she like gives her a look like, excuse me, what did you just say? Oh, Christina. She like looks up for me. I love it. And this girl like sometimes like she'll say she, and then I'll look at her like, did you seriously just say that? And then she'll just, oh, I mean he. Like, no matter how many times. Like, it's kind of getting me discouraged. Like, I feel like I'm starting to look like a girl again, which, like, I'm, like, really, like, debating going back on T, which, like, I really don't want to get into right now, because, like, this face, like, I really like this face right now, and if it goes to, like, a feminine shape, I'm not really gonna enjoy that. Also, this hairline. Ugh, I need this hair. It's my boo. What am I talking about? Misgender. But I'm feeling that since I'm feeling more into, like, my queer identity, being called he and him are my preferred pronouns, but being called, like, they or having those pronouns as well doesn't bother me. It's the fact that I'm being read as somewhat androgynous and, like, okay, we'll just guess that you're a guy because you're really feminine, but you look like a guy, so we'll say you're a guy. I just don't want to be read as female, that's all. I mean, I would rather be read as a woman. Does that even make sense? It doesn't. Okay, I'll just stop talking. Anyways, if anybody watches this in my social life, then like has me on Tumblr and stuff, I'm disappearing from the internet for like a week. I have too much work to do. Hope you guys have a great week, and I'm sorry this video is like... Also, you like my green shirt? I never wear green. I thought it'd be interesting to wear green. Alright, I'll see you guys next week.